Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Choose here bring you some more Go Battle League battles. Today we're hopping into the Mountain Cup which came out last night. I'm running a team of Runerigus in the lead with a safe swap of Frosslass, and then in the back as a closer I've got my shadow Abomasnow. I must say Froslass as a safe swap is one of the best safe swaps we have in this cup. With energy advantage as well as shield advantage, it can almost take out everything. Even if you use it as a closer, I think it will do pretty well. Let's hop into this battle and see how well it went. In the first matchup here, I got Runerigus against Cameron. Quite a decent matchup for me. He switches out into his own Runerigus. I'm going to now go for the bait here for the Centum. Let's see if the opponent wants to shield, and he does shield. I now swap out into my Abomasnow. I know that I'm dealing super effectives with this powder snow. He throws a shadow ball hard. He moves as a good shield on my side. I know this is going to be a Centum, so I no shield it here. I'm going to look straight for the farm down. Let's see what he's going to come back. He's definitely going to come back into the camel run. I'm going to go here straight for the energy ball. Should do a decent amount of damage, almost if I can say one shot it. He then swaps out into a Froslass. I then throw this weather ball, allow his Froslass to take me out. Yeah, I'm going to come back in with my Runerigus because I am dealing super effective with the Shadow Claw. He's going to fire for charge move. This is the avalanche. I'm going to go straight for the center. I'm not going to build up till the shadow ball because I want to do as much super effective damage as much super effective with the shadow claw. I then go for an amazing catch the avalanche here on my Froslass, and then this should be GG's. Nothing that the Cameron can do with the incinerate. Should take forever to get to his charge move. Then to the next battle, we have Runerigus against Gliscor. This is somewhat not good for me. I go into my Froslass, even though Froslass takes super effective from Knifeless. He switches out. He comes in with the Escavalier, which is quite questionable, as Escavalier deals not very super effective with its counters. I'm going straight for Shadow Ball, good shield from the opponent there. I'm actually counting and timing perfect. I want CMP. I know even though I lose CMP, it's fine. Maybe I should have actually gone before he threw his drill run. Maybe I would have gotten a shield, because you can see the opponent doesn't shield. Now I'm actually a shield down. Opponent going to go for a charge move. This definitely is a nice lesson taking that. Hopefully no boost, and definitely no boost. I now come in with my Abomasnow. He switches out into his Diggersby. Diggersby also quite a good pick for this cup. I think with the Escavs and Frosslass running around, its Fire Punch can do quite a bit of damage. I switch out now into my Runerigus. He's going to go straight for the Earthquake. Maybe I can't even throw Shadow Ball. You have to definitely debuff it as much as possible. The opponent does make a mistake here. This is supposed to have been GG's, but he actually allows me to then change or flip the matchup and win the matchup here. I'm going to go straight for the Centum here. Definitely not expecting him to shield, or actually use his shield already when I threw the energy ball. He switches out into his Gliscor, so this is the opponent's mistake. I know Nice Light doesn't do as much as a Fire Punch should do. I go straight for the farm down. Yeah, I'm going to throw the weather ball and praying that one weather ball is enough to take it out, and it is enough to take it out, and that should be GG's. Very well played. Coming to the next matchup, we have Runerigus against Kamari. This is, if I can say, neutral matchup for me. I'm going to now go straight here for the Shadow Ball. Maybe I should have baited. Always quite tricky to bait because the opponent doesn't shield, and it's not a good spot to only be in. He's now going to fire for charge move. This is definitely going to be the Sky Attack here. I'm going to build up slightly extra here, counting his fast moves. Going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. Let's see if he wants to go 2 shields down. He actually does double shield on his side. He's now gonna fire for charge move. I'm debating if I just shield. I don't shield here. He actually then switches out now into a lowland Ninetales and farms me down. I come in with my Frosslass. I know that the powder snows won't be doing anything to me. I'm not counting here. I made a mistake here. I actually end up shielding. It is a weather ball. Not a good shield there from my side. I'm going to go straight for the shadow ball here. Let's see if it KOs. Barely takes it out. We're both dealing not super effective, and he manages to get a charge move. Is the dazzling gleam, and it is the dazzling gleam that takes me out. I managed to come in now with my Shadow Abomasnow and farm down. Let's see what he's going to come back in with. I'm hoping it's a Skarmory. He does come in the Skarmory, but then he switches out into a Water Gun Lapras. This is good for me. I'm going to go straight for the energy ball. Almost one-shot it. Let's see if now I can race. I'm only worried here that he's going to get a charge move, and it is a CMP tie. And I do take it here with getting to that weather ball there, and that should be GG's. Very well played. Next matchup, Runirigus against Froslass. How I like to play it is throw the Centum so that I can get as much damage, but the opponent switches out into his wall rain. I was debating which Pokemon to come in with here. Maybe I should have come in with my own Froslass, but I end up coming with Abomasnow. I'm going to go for the bait here. I'm expecting him to shield because he definitely wants to win switch, which he does on his side. He's not going to fire for charge move. I do shield it here. Gonna go now straight for the energy ball. Let's see if the opponent wants to go 2 shields down. I'm sure he'll want to try and win switch advantage on his side. And he actually does shield. Maybe we could have baited, but like I said, it's always risky to bait. So now I go for the hard hitting move. He shielded it, and now I go for the weather ball. I come in on my Froslass. He's not going to fire for charge. Well, I'm expecting the earthquake. I know shield it. It is the earthquake, does a decent amount of damage. I'm going to get to the shadow ball, but look at the opponent. What a catch from the opponent. He knows that the Froslass got like no play, if I can say. Oh, maybe we're trying to catch the avalanche. I one shot the Froslass there with my shadow ball. He now comes in with his wall rain again. This is not good for me. I'm going to shield the first one. Now I'm going to try and throw the next one, but he actually gets to the icicle spear before I get to my shadow ball. I throw the shadow ball. Now we're going to have to see what's in the back. I don't think it's anything that can do damage to. And in the back it actually caught a shadow leprous, and that's GG's, very well played. Next matchup here, we got Runerigus against the Ferrothorn. Not so good for me, as Ferrothorn does super effective with power ups. I'm going to shield the first one here. I'm going to build up a bit extra and then go for the Centum bait. Let's hope he does shield. And the opponent no shields on his side. That's terrible for me. I'm now going to go for the catch here. I do an amazing catch onto my Shadow Abomasnow. I know it's really not super effective. He comes in with a Nido Queen. This is good for me, as I know I'm dealing super effectives. He's definitely going to shield it and probably look to farm down. And I don't get to the other weather ball there. I'm going to wait for my timer, and I'm probably going to come back with my Runerigus here. Go straight for the shadow ball. Let's see if he wants to go 2 shields down on his side. He does want to go 2 shields. That's good for me. I'm going to no shield. I'm going to keep all my shields for my Froslass, so I know that's my win con here. He actually goes for the bait, so I switch out into my Froslass. He's going to now fire for charge move. I'm going to definitely unshield it. He is a stone here. That's a good shield. If I didn't shield, that was probably going to one-shot me. I then now go to the avalanche, going to throw this as soon as I get it. That's what the opponent does have in the back. In the back he has a clay doll. That is good for me. This shadow ball is probably going to one-shot the clay doll. And barely does, but one powder snow takes it out, and this should be GG's. I don't think the opponent can get to another stone edge. Even if he does, I still got in the back Runerigus, and that should be GG's. Very well played. Next matchup here, we have Runerigus against Froslass. This is good for me. Like I say, with this matchup, I like to go straight for the 10 Strentum. Don't bait here, don't wait to get to the Shadow Ball, because that extra 2 Shadow Claws can do much more damage if I debuff it. He's going to fire for charge move. I definitely need to shield here, and we'll see what I mean. Because it's not debuff, guess what? The opponent can't get another charge move, and I can look to farm down. Let's see what he's going to come back in with. He comes in with a Mushroom. I'm going to go now straight here for the Shadow Ball. He actually does shield it. I go into my Froslass. Froslass does lose, if I can say, in the 1 shields and the 2 shields for sure, because he gets to surf quite quickly, and as you can see, surf does half the health for me. He actually goes 2 shields down. This is good for me. I'm not going to shield this. I know I've got Shadow Abomasnow in the back there that can deal with this Mushroom. Just hope he doesn't get to sludge. Waiting for my time here, I come straight into it. He switches out into a Whiscash. This is good for me. I know he can't throw Mud Bomb. He has to throw the hard hitting Blizzard. I go straight for the energy ball and should take him out, and he knows there's nothing he can do, and he concedes the matchup, and that should be GG's. Next matchup, Runerigus against Escavalier. This is good for me. Dealing not super effective. He switches out into a Stunfus. Quite shocking to see Stunfus with all of the Mud Boys around, and if I can say, the Runerigus and things like that, because I don't think he's got much play in this meta. But if I can say, quite spicy from the opponent there. I'm going to debuff it. I'm going to build up to the Shadow Ball and debuff it again. The opponent no shield it, which is fine for me. Now we actually go 1 over and CMP tie and throw the Centum. Let's see if the opponent wants to shield, and he no shields it on his side. He now comes in with a Digger's B. Maybe a slight mistake here on my side. Should have gone into my Shadow Abomasnow and hope to he can at least take his this thing out, but maybe it's actually a better play to come in with the Froslass here, because dealing 4 times super effective with the fire punches. My Abomasnow definitely won't take it. He comes in Escavalier and now farms me down. He's gonna fire for charge move. I know I can definitely take 1 drill run, so I no shield it here. I'm gonna go straight for the Shadow Ball. Gonna go but over here. Let's see if he wants to shield it, and he said if he shields it, I'm definitely gonna wanna shield the drill run here, because my Shadow Abomasnow doesn't want to see this Escavalier. He actually throws the acid spray. That's so irritating, but it's fine. I managed to get to the Shadow Ball, and that should take him out. I switch into my Shadow Abomasnow immediately. I know I can survive 1 Fire Punch, because Fire Punch is not a bad hitting move, but I can't definitely let him throw another one. So I'm going to throw this Weather Ball as soon as I get it, and barely takes him out. 2 powder snows, and he survives. Let's hope one Shadow Claw can take him out as it is resisted, and I do take the win slightly there. That should be GG's. I must say this team worked very well. Frosslass is always there to lure out what Shadow Abomasnow is weak to, and even if it has the slight energy advantage, like I say, you can switch matchups, at least then take switch and then you can align the Pokemon correctly. I finally managed to reach Elo. 2200 was my starting Elo if I'm not mistaken. With this team at least I managed to push up slightly, hopefully almost hitting the 2300 region, and then yeah, the next push is then to veteran. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.